Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you guys? Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
Sorry, you can just kind of see my, other way, ring light in the background. I'm supposed to be filming soon. I just keep that up forever now. I just kind of leave my ring light up.
Yeah, yours is massive though. Is it really tall?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I've got like the tiniest little one. It's like that big. Literally in front of me.
I have one of those as well, because I had one of those newer ring lights, like at home, and I was just like, I can't live without it. Like once you have one, you kind of need it. So I had to buy another one because I couldn't like transport it from Belfast to here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just bought one.
Fair enough. I didn't realise what a difference it would make until I got it, and Tom got me this one for Christmas, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a pain because it keeps falling over, but like it's so good.
Yeah.
Like I go back to my old videos and I'm like, oh, how did I used to like sit in front of a window all day and just try and get the light, and oh, it was just a mess.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
This is really funny because I realised Rachel thought we were starting at 2, so this is at 2:00.
Oh right! Oh my god!
God, I thought it was at 2, and now I'm sad I have to.
Oh, that's so
Bless her.
sad.
Hi, Maisie.
Hello.
Hello.
Also, finally finished the Starless Sea. How did you enjoy it? Please let us know. Hi, Chloe. Aw, thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's always nice just to like put something on whilst you're trying to work. I love that. Even work and stuff. I feel like if I've got something on, whether it's like ASMR rooms or like a reading sprint, I just think it helps so much.
Yeah. Oh.
We're here now. Hi. Yeah. Thanks for being there at 2. Hi.
Hey.
Hello. It's afternoon here, but I don't know if it's morning anywhere. It probably is. Well, it's morning somewhere, isn't it? But
yeah, true.
It was 5 stars now, one of my favorite books, right? I need to read this book. Like,
I need to read it too.
Yeah. I was updating my blog when he started, and I was like, I'm sorry to gate crash your blog. How's the new book working for you, by the way?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm reading The Bronze Horseman and hoping to make a dent in it today. Nice. No, oh my gosh, there's so many people here. Oh, I really want to get to Gemini.
Oh, I really love it.
Yeah, I read the first one and really enjoyed it, but never carried on. And it's one that I feel like I'd just fly through if I actually picked it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I really loved it. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to get to it. Oh my gosh! Happy birthday!
Oh, birthday!
Oh, thank you for spending it with us. Hi, love. So excited to get through some reading. Oh, I'm excited too. I've actually, spoiler for what I'm reading.
That's so exciting.
I am so excited for it. Like, I've been waiting for these sprints all day because I've been like filming little clips for different videos here and there all morning, which is why I'm like made up. And I was like, oh, I just need to start it. But now I'm like, yes, I get to sit down and start it.
That's so good.
Currently in the seminar, but just popping in to say hi. Oh, thanks, Leah. I hope your seminar's going well. Thank you for tuning in. 9:30. Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't be awake.
Yeah, I was going to say good morning and 8 a.m. Wow. Thank you for joining us so early in the morning.
Yeah.
I feel like in the morning I'm just like a zombie. So
I was still asleep at that point, to be honest, today.
Yeah, I was. Well, I got up with the puppy a lot in the night. Last night she was like having a really weird night, so I was so tired. And yeah, I went back to sleep until like 10:30 today. What's everyone reading?
I'm still reading Every Heart a Doorway, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing some uni work.
Nice. Fair enough.
I'm going to be reading Diary of a Rich Kid, but it's on my laptop, so yeah, that's why I can't show it.
Okay, so I'm the only one that can hold up a physical book.
Yeah.
I got the audiobook of Pet halfway through, so I don't know yet, but
I wanted to read that.
Yeah.
It's a short so
Yeah.
far. Yeah, these are like productivity sprints as well. You don't have to read, by the way, just so everyone's clear. It's good. The story I read last night was the best short story so far. Oh, that's really good. I'm glad you're enjoying it a lot more. I know. I hope I remember things though, because like it's been so long since I've read the last 3 books. I'm like, ooh. But hopefully it'll come back to me. Yeah, happy birthday to him.
Sarah J. Maas usually kind of recaps a wee bit though at the start of the books.
Yeah, because this one's following different characters as well. I feel like it won't be as necessary.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't have time to reread the 4 books before this one came out. So I think like maybe later on next year or something I will do a reread. But yeah, for now I'm just going to dive in and have a good time, hopefully. Even though, have you seen the size of this? Like, it is massive.
That's how many pages is that?
I think it's 750.
Wow.
So it's like, yeah, I was going to say it's like, yeah, I think exactly 750. So I'm like, but hopefully it'll be fast to get through. We'll see.
Ow! I just wiped my hands.
Happy birthday. Yeah, that's lovely. I hope you have a good day.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I cannot deal with that.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to try and get the book of Love and Gelato. Ooh. I've heard about that, but I'm not the biggest contemporary fan, so I'm not sure if I'd enjoy that.
Yeah, same.
I probably would. I think if I like was in the right mood, I would love it and I would like fly through things like that. But because normally I'm just not.
Yeah, same. And I don't tend to buy them either. Like I usually, I'll see the covers and everything, and I'll see like people saying that like certain contemporary books are really good. And it's not that I don't like them; I just don't tend to read them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's really weird. It's just like I never, if I'm going to choose a book to buy, I'll never go for a contemporary, like versus really wanting like a fantasy book. So it's just I always choose something else over it.
Yeah, I'm like that. The thing is, I've just done like a massive unhaul at the end of last year, and like most of them were contemporary books because, like you said, I bought them thinking like, oh, I'll be reading them, but then I just never picked them up, and I know I'm never going to pick them up.
Yeah.
Or if I do, like once every summer or something, so it'll take so long to get through them. There's no point.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I usually read like 1 or 2, maybe during the summer. Usually like 1, and then I just carry on with fantasy no matter what time of the year it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like fantasy you can read all year round, though. I feel like romance, like I said, I have to be in a weird mood. Like, I've read some Morgan Matson books, and I really enjoyed them when I read them, but I'm like, I never would choose to go for a contemporary. Like you said, I'd always choose something else, which is a bit sad. I think I might order the Illumicrate mini. I never know if I should say this, like, because...
Yeah.
You know, like you can say Akamath and it sounds all right, but like...
Yeah, it's weird.
It because I am trying to be good with the amount of books I'm buying at the minute. So like I could have bought these books again in these new covers, and I was like, there's no point. I'm just going to carry on buying these ones. So I'm not really thinking about buying that just yet. So no. I have to finish Evelyn Hugo in 3 days because my library loan expires. Oh, I feel like I have to do that.
Yeah. That's fine to do because it's so easy to read. It's just you fly through it.
That was one of my favorite books. I loved that book when I read it. Yeah, I didn't think I would because it's quite different to what I normally read. But like, I just fell in love with it. It was so.
It is such a good book. It's such a good book.
Yeah, I need to read it soon.
You haven't read it?
No, I've read Daisy Jones.
I find that insane.
The audiobook is amazing for it as well.
Yeah, I think it's on Scribd, isn't it?
Yes.
You'd love it, like 110%. You'd love it. I just know you would.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I can't remember where I listened to it, but yeah, the audiobook is phenomenal as well. It's just, I really want to reread it soon as well. So I'm like, oh.
Okay, well, I'll try and add that to my March TBR then.
Oh, I'm really excited to hear your thoughts on that because it just sticks with you. Like you just feel so much. Oh,
It is so good. Apart from, I was gonna say apart from the ending.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I forgot how it ended. It's
not the best, but
quite.
It's still good overall. It's still worth it.
Yeah, the whole story and yeah, love it.
Yeah, good book.
Rachel says, "I didn't even finish Lemon Gelasso, and you know me in contemporary." Hope you love it though, Elizabeth. Well, that's the thing. We all have different tastes, so it's fine.
I feel like Rachel usually has quite negative opinions of stuff too. She's always like, I didn't like that.
Sad for her though, like in every vlog so far, she's like, I didn't like this book. I haven't liked a book so far this year, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a drag. Oh, that's a shame.
But then I'm also like Rachel like sides, and then I'm just here like I don't know if we have the same opinions then. So I'm like, maybe I'll love all of these things that she hates.
Yeah, probably. I do really want to read Side though, just because I've heard so many good things, but then just because you don't like it as well, I'm like, I really want to see where I land with it because I feel like it's going to be a weird for me.
I feel like most people will just like it. You'll probably just like it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been put off because people said it deals like, I don't know, a lot with like death and things like that, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm in the headspace for things like that. But because it's fantasy, I'm like, probably
it doesn't go deep into it though. It's like it's quite like trivialized. It's quite like it's very like surface level. Like it's not hard to read. Like it's something I would find hard to read, and it's just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Like these people are getting like killed or whatever, but it's not like where you feel like emotionally involved because the characters aren't that well done, so that you don't really actually care. So like, so like just, do you know what I mean? Plus it won't be like even the characters that die, I'm pretty sure, aren't even like the main characters and stuff. So you're just kind of like, yeah, whatever, just like random people like are dying, but you're not like brought close to it, so you don't really.
Oh, okay. The way like people described it, I thought it was going to be like very intense, hard to read sort of thing, but cool.
Maybe for some people, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to buy it though, but I've seen a box set of the paperbacks on like Books to Door or Lowplex Books or something for like 12 quid, and I'm like, I could buy that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But I'm like trying not to buy books just for the sake of it at the minute, so like we'll see. Currently reading Kings of the Wild. Oh, I really want to get to that. Only 20 pages in. Also, The Binding came in from the library today. Another one I want to read. I have both of them, and I haven't started them. Have you guys read any?
No, I haven't read either.
No. Oh, The Binding sounds so interesting, but again, I feel like it's the type of book I need to be in such a specific mood to actually sit down and read. But I've heard such good things. I really want to read it.
I've heard lots of good things about it, but I just haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
There's so many.
I know, I always say in these lives, like, I have it, but I haven't read it. And I'm like, come on.
Even ones I own, I'm like, yeah, I own it, but there's too many I own to like get to it yet.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, actually, saying that though, this came through for me today, which is a Waterstones package, and that is the order that Rebecca inspired for me. So you know what's in this.
Oh, that's so exciting! Oh.
I know. I kind of want to unbox it in my blog though, but I kind of want to just like.
Is that box really tall, or is it just the camera doing that?
No, it's like quite tall, and it's really.
Is there like more than one thing in just that one, or is it all of the books in there?
Two in this one, and then another one. Basically, I cannot like if I know I can get free shipping, I won't just like pay for shipping. So I had to pick it up because Waterstones was £20, I think, and you got free shipping, but now it's 25. So right. I bought the book that obviously you recommended to me.
Yeah.
And then what else did I buy? I can't remember. I bought an Agatha Christie one. I know that. And then I'll just check because honestly, that's so bad, isn't it? I've bought something and I can't even.
I'm really scared that you're going to hate Hamlet. By the way, actually, you're just talking about like death and stuff. That one's quite intense for it.
Okay. Oh, well, I think the other one, okay, I remember now. I bought The Memory Police as well.
Oh yeah.
That sounds so good. And like, I thought because I'm doing an order, I'll just get it. But again, I feel like they're all books I'll have to be in a weird mood for. But I'm like really excited for all of them. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, sorry, tangent there. 26 pages of Ray Bearer. Have I got that? I'm not sure. I feel like I've seen I feel like it's in my subscription box, but I can't remember if I got it or not. I'm having such a bad reading year. I know, I feel for you.
Yeah.
Oh. Hi. Hello. Oh, that is really cool.
That is really cool.
I feel like we'll start reading in a bit as well for you. Should we say like 10 to?
Yeah, sounds good.
I'll be reading. I don't know about you, you guys. Yeah. Need work. Oh, okay, there's a chat going on there.
Yeah.
No, it's not about Scythe. Okay, cool. It's not like something I'd be really weird about reading. Like, you know, I'm kind of like wherever about it, but I think because I'd heard so many things about it, I was like working myself up, being like, I'm gonna, you know, have to be in such a weird mood. But yeah. The way you've described it, I feel like it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do you want a live unboxing? I would say no. Okay, I'll just screen record this bit then.
Yeah.
Oh, it's there, right? Can't even open it. That was satisfying. Wow. Okay. That is so pretty. Wow. Okay, so this is the book Rebecca told me to buy.
It's so pretty.
It is so pretty.
Stunning.
Oh my god. Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
It's just such a well-written book. Like, such a well-written book. Like, it's just so good.
I didn't realise that this was the Waterstones Book of the Year as well for last year.
Yeah.
As like the top. But
yeah,
I got
like a special edition.
Yeah, but this was cheaper than the normal one. This was like £10 and the normal one was 15. So I was like, oh, I might as well get this one, even though I love blue. I thought, can't resist.
Yeah.
Wow. That is beautiful. I'm going to try and get this one on next month's TBR as well because Rebecca really wants to hear my thoughts on this.
I'm scared.
I'm scared because it's something that's like really not what I would go for. But that's what I kind of like about all these lives and like chatting to you guys is that you give me recommendations for things that I wouldn't normally pick up.
I hope you enjoy it. I really do hope you enjoy it because I think somebody was saying, Carrie was saying, oh, she liked it, but she didn't like it as much as me. So I'm like, oh God, am I really hyping it up? But I feel like since it's the Waterstones Book of the Year, I feel like
it must be.
It's like won the Women's Prize or something a couple of years ago. So I feel like I'm not alone in this opinion.
I've heard so many things about this book. Like I've seen it everywhere and I just wasn't sure what it was about. And then just hearing you hype it up, I was like, I'm gonna have to buy it. I'm easily persuaded, guys.
Plus, you know, Irish writer and everything, as I always say. So
yeah, exactly. I do want to support. So that is Brill. And then yeah, the second one I got is The Memory Police, which looks beautiful. It's really short though, which I didn't think, and it's super floppy.
Oh, love a floppy.
My flatmate got that book like the other day, and like you know those wee book exchanges people are doing.
Yeah,
so we got that one. So maybe I'll steal that offer and read it as well, so we can both see what we think about that one.
Yeah. If you want to buddy read it, I will definitely be up for it. But yeah, I'm not even completely sure what it's about. I've just yeah, it's one that I keep going back to like online. I'm always like, oh, I really want to get this one, so I just thought since I'm doing an order, I'll just pick it up. Oh my god, that's so exciting. So yeah. I'm so excited for those. And I've got A Catcher in the Rye, I think, A Catcher in the Rye. A Pocket Full of Rye. Very different books there.
I wanted you to read The Catcher in the Rye.
That'll be in my next book haul then.
Okay.
I've got A Pocket Full of Rye by Agatha Christie coming as well. And that's
right, okay.
I do want to read A Catcher in the Rye, though.
I was like, yes, The Catcher in the Rye. I know, this is like the best ever.
I'm so excited. Yeah. Sorry about that tangent. I hope you enjoyed. On page 252 of Addie LaRue. Oh, again, one of my favorite books. I love that one. Have you guys read it?
Not yet. I haven't read it.
Buddy reading it in March with Eden. I might be, but yeah.
I'm so excited for you. Oh, I love it.
I'll probably read it in March too.
I'm so excited.
Okay, you guys can read that one and I'll read this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can only go up from here. Definitely.
It is.
No, it's so pretty. Like, I'm just staring at it because the foiling as well. It's like, oh, by the way, you can't see, it's Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. So yeah, I didn't say the name of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's £10 on Waterstones right now. If anyone,
yeah, I might
That's so cool.
Just to like on my shelf.
Oh yes, buy it and read it.
Well, it says £20 on the back of it, but yeah, it was down to 10, which is why I finally thought like, oh, I'll buy it because it's not like too expensive. Then, where if I don't like it, I'll be really annoyed.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I paid like 20 quid for mine, I think.
Oh wow, did you?
Like the one when it first came out.
The paperback on Amazon was like £20 odd, and I was like, I'm not paying £20 for a paperback.
No, I have like the blue. I have the blue hardback one.
Oh, I love it.
I love it.
I would have got that one except for that. This one was exclusive.
That one's really nice too, though. I love that one as well.
I just love like. It's just
yeah.
Okay, I'll stop talking about it. Yeah, so pretty. I want it, but I don't even want to read it. I had Hamlet from the library. It sounds so intriguing, but when I look more into it, and it's much about grief, so I won't read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, but I mean, grief isn't something that I like to read about, but what I did was I just kind of slowed myself down whenever I was reading those bits and kind of would then read something else and then kind of read another couple of pages until it was through the really large parts about grief because it's quite descriptive.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I feel like it'll be interesting to see the way it's done, though. Because, like I say, I do tend to I do like books that deal with heavier topics, especially sort of like contemporary literary fiction sort of thing. So I feel like we'll enjoy it a lot more.
Yeah.
But I think once I sit down and actually get to it, I think it'll be really impactful.
Yeah, especially because it's like the death of a child, so it makes it that much. I mean, that's what the book's about, because of like Shakespeare's son dying and everything. So that just is what it makes it so much worse, but it's also so good and worth reading.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I don't know if excited is the right word now, but like I'm very intrigued.
Yeah, it's just beautifully written. It's just one of those books where you're kind of like, wow, like just.
Yeah, and I want that right now, so that'd be brilliant.
That's good. Okay.
I loved Addie LaRue. Bye. That book is beautiful. I wish the Canadian bookstores did special editions. Oh, did they not? That's weird. I love special editions. So many beautiful books. Oh, I've not heard about this one, but I will look it up later. We haven't read anything yet. It's just been us chatting, so you haven't really missed anything.
We could go with 5 too, because.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll catch them in the comments. I'm almost done now. I think Jen Gamble did an interview with the author. Oh, that sounds interesting. Hello. Hi. Hello. And I've caught up, and it says I'll be reading Pages and Co. Another book that I really want to get to. I feel like it'd be really fun, and it's on Script as well, isn't it? So, yeah, very excited for it. How long do you guys want to sprint or be productive for?
Like 45 or something.
Yeah, I'll put sprint till 40 then. Yeah, is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I cannot wait to dive into my book, so I definitely want to get a good chunk read. Such a lovely read. And she said, it's so good so far. Good. Well, we can all dive into our books again now. And I can't wait. If you see me like getting worked up, it's because of this book. So.
I'm gonna put my camera off because I don't want to be like in the screen of my laptop being really weird.
Yeah, I feel like both of you will do that, so I'll just be sat here by myself. It's fine. Right, I'm gonna mute myself now. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, see you soon. Hello.
Hello.
I saw that it was 22, but I really wanted to finish the chapter, so I just kept going. How did you guys do?
I just had some lunch, to be honest, because I didn't do it before.
Oh no! Was it good though?
Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
Yum.
What about you, Emily?
I read 75 pages of one.
What?
It's so
Hi.
easy to read though, because it's like in the style of Dive of a Wimpy Kid. So it's like got that sort of like illustration and then like not much writing on each page. So
Yeah. Okay. Whoa.
it's middle grade, so
Oh yeah, fair enough. I was gonna say I've read 36 pages. Oh, I'm loving it so much. It's just so easy to just like fall back into it. So I'm like, oh, I'm just loving it.
I just saw Rachel's comment, Rebecca, please host some eating sprints so you can all eat together.
I was gonna say every time we do a sprint, you're like, oh, I didn't read during that. I was eating.
I just time it so badly. I time it so badly.
Oh, hi, Joe.
yeah.
I don't know if you're still here. But yeah, I'm only doing this at the minute because I'm actually off for half term, so I've actually got time to read this week, which is
Nice.
missed the first 40 minutes. Like I said, it was just us chatting, so don't worry about it. You can always go back and rewatch it if you want to. And then, whoa, 7:30 a.m. reading sprints.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. It's currently 3:45 in the afternoon here, so I'm sorry that it's so early in your time. So.
Hello.
Hi. Oh yeah, there we go. Hi.
Hello.
I remember something about this, but I can't remember what it was about. Rachel does though. She says I remember.
Yeah, I remember a bit.
Yeah, I remember something about a lock on the door.
Yeah.
Oh, I've lost the comments finally. I'm reading the last book of my TBR, but I might switch between my mood read and War and Peace. I've set myself the challenge to read 20 pages of War and Peace a day. It's really good so far. Oh, that's good. I think it definitely helps to like set a page goal, because then if you hit it, you feel.
Yeah.
And if you read more, it's like even better.
Mm-hmm.
Have you read War and Peace?
No, I was just thinking, like, is Charlotte not like 13?
Yeah.
I was like,
I could not imagine that.
That's amazing. Like, reading that at 13 is amazing. Like, really amazing.
Isn't it a big book as well?
Yeah, it's like one of those books that like people, it's like, you know, if you read that in your lifetime, like that's an achievement. So
Well,
that's
shout
reading that.
That's crazy.
Okay.
I read 36 pages. Nice. I'm back. Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for coming back. I read 36 pages, which isn't very many for a 45-minute sprint. Hey, how much did I read? I read about 36. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's pretty good going for a 45-minute sprint.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Managed to read 80 pages. Oh my god. This is where I feel like, wow, maybe I'm a slow reader, but like I don't feel like I'm a slow reader.
No, I feel like this is just fast.
Yeah. 81 pages. Oh my gosh. I've actually got that here because I've decided to read it this month. So I've like tabbed off the sections I need to read. And the first section is like 200 pages. Because it's like missed a week of it. So it's like 203 pages, I think. 213. So I need to read this.
Wow. I reread it like in October, I think, November-ish. I love it.
Do you enjoy it? Is it good?
Yeah, it's my second time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm so excited for the film to come out. So I saw they were doing like a reread, or not a reread, like a reading schedule for it. But I was like a week too late, so they've already started, and I've missed like a good chunk of it. So I really need to catch up.
Oh, I might do that for the other ones. Is it just the first book, or are they doing all of this trilogy?
I'm not sure. I've just seen the first book for now because of the film, but I'm not sure if they'll do that again. But I think it's like a week for every section. So like I think it's like 100 pages per section. The first one's 104,
All right.
and there's like 4 or 5 sections. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's not on my TBR or anything, but I've just wanted to read it for years. Like I have all of the books, I've just never read them. So I was like, I'm gonna try.
I'm such a Patrick Ness fan, so.
Oh, do you know what? Have I read a book from him? I can't think. It's More Than This.
Yeah.
By him. Yeah, I read that. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like that one.
But I've never read. Is he the one that did the superhero book as well? The Rest of Us Just Live Here.
Yes. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay, I've got that as well, but I haven't read it. Rebecca's just like, what?
Yeah, I'm just like, I've never read anything by him, so just chilling.
Oh, fair enough.
6 pages, 48. Yeah, I think the one I'm thinking of, it's like, it's so messed up and it really like got to me. It was, I don't know if I can explain it because I feel like I'd be spoiling it.
Yeah.
But it's so creepy. It's like an alternate reality sort of thing, but everyone thinks that the alternate reality is reality. It's just, oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
I really want to read it again now. Rachel designed a product. Wow, well done.
That's amazing.
I love that. I love that she's just like, oh yeah, I designed it, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, it's insane to me. Actually insane.
I'm so sad my Amazon delivery has been one step away for like an hour. I was going to say, my boyfriend actually bought up another parcel for me, which is the Agatha Christie book. It just came during that live, and I was like, oh, I've just filmed an unboxing.
You stopped today, so.
What are you getting?
A skateboard.
Oh, nice! That'd be cool.
But yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Rachel says, I just booked Friday afternoon off and I'm so excited for a little bit of a longer weekend. Yeah, that'd be so nice.
Nice.
At college, one of my teachers said I don't have time to read War and Peace about my essay. That's so funny. It's 1,400 pages.
Whoa.
I started it yesterday and she's on page 63.
Wow. Amazing. Like, actually amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I don't think it's easy. It's not exactly going to be easy to understand either. So that's actually so impressive.
Yeah, I feel like I could not read that book. Like, I definitely want to ease myself into classics first and try a bit of the like, maybe more light-hearted ones rather than like the very dense, like Victoria sort of classics.
Yeah, see, actually, I did something similar to what Charlotte's doing, and I just went right into reading David Copperfield, which is 1,000 pages long whenever I was 14. So that's what I started with.
Wow.
And because, and it was fine. Like, I was completely able to kind of understand it and everything. And I not because I was like any like child genius or anything, just because it wasn't that like difficult. There was probably stuff that I probably went right over my head, but from like starting with like something like absolutely massive and then kind of going on to like To Kill a Mockingbird and things like that, just seemed like To Kill a Mockingbird was just like for fun whenever I was like 14 as well. It just made it like so much easier then to carry on onto everything else. So it's actually quite a good idea, I think, to start with something bigger and harder, because then it's like, well, if I can do this, I can do everything else.
Yeah, I've never thought of that, to be fair, but yeah, it might be better just to like go into something like you say, and then when you look back at it and read something else, it's not half as intimidating.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And then you're just always proud of yourself. I'm still proud of myself that, first of all, I read that whenever I was so young, and second of all, I actually have read David Copperfield. So
yeah,
I've actually read War and Peace. Like, that's something you can say for like the rest of your life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's such like an achievement.
Wow, I can't believe that. You're putting me to shame here.
No, it's just like, it's like if you did that once, then I know that like everybody would just, it's something that anybody would be proud of. Like, oh my god, I actually read that. Like, I'm so proud of myself for reading Bleak House, because that was also 1,000 pages. Like, it's just like.
But see, I really want to read Dickens. Like, I feel like I would really enjoy it, and I love that time period and stuff. So I feel like it'd be really interesting. But like, it is the fact that I'm just so intimidated by it. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I think the biggest classic that I currently own is Little Women. I think that's the longest one I've got. But yeah, hopefully I can get through quite a bit of them this year, because I really do want to. So yeah, maybe not a 1,400 page one though.
Yeah, that is mad. I've never read anything that like.
I love that. I made coffee and read 5 pages. These chapters are long. Fair enough. I hate long chapters. I feel much more productive if I've read like a load of chapters and maybe not so many pages. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I think it's just my brain. Yeah. I love Tom Holland so much.
The film.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's not coming out in cinema though, is it? Because I'm guessing cinemas are still closed.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's going to be out, but I'll find it.
It'll probably be like Amazon Prime. It'll probably be like 15 quid or something on Amazon Prime. The way that they did Wonder Woman. But if you think about it, how much would you spend going to the cinema?
Yeah, I've got a Cineworld Unlimited thing, so like I just and then I get to see all the films, which is kind of good. Since the cinemas have closed, it's useless. I mean, they're not charging me, but like, yeah, considering how much money you'd actually spend going, because I know it was quite a lot when we used to go without the card.
Yeah.
I'd only read the first book, but want to read the whole trilogy before the film.
Oh,
yeah, I don't think I would read the whole trilogy because that's quite ambitious. They are very chunky books. Yeah. But I will definitely read the first one before the first film.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I would love to read more Patrick Ness. I really do want to.
Oh, I read Burn. Burn was amazing.
Hasn't that got a dragon in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that. Is that the one he co-wrote with his son? Or is that no, Dry. That's the one he wrote. Yeah, I've not actually read many of his books. I think I've only read one.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello. Still writing, but this lovely bookish chat is keeping my stress levels relatively low. Oh,
oh, nice.
See, we always come back to food on these lives, and I'm just here like starving. The writing styles are surprisingly modern, obviously not completely modern, but I love it so far. It's my first classic too. Oh my days.
That sounds like basically the exactly same thing that I did. But yeah. See, it's always it doesn't whenever you actually read them stuff like that, it's always surprisingly not actually that bad at all.
I was gonna say it's good that you're enjoying it because obviously for 1,400 pages, like you don't want to be reading, you don't want to enjoy it. Because I really want to read Les Mis as well. But that thing is huge. And I'm like, oh
yeah.
That's a bit ambitious for me.
I definitely need the audiobook to help me with that one.
Have you read it?
No, but I've saved this audiobook on Scribd, so.
I didn't know it was on there.
Yeah, it's like 65 hours or something.
Whoa, that's insane.
A read along for it not too long ago, and I really wanted to join, but I think it was like just as I started this year of uni, so I didn't want to like commit myself to it. But I think it was Lucy from Crescent Pages, so she made like a little schedule. So I think if I ever do read it, I will just go back and follow that, just so that things kind of split up for me. I couldn't even get through all of the twists.
I've never read it.
I feel like that would be easier though because you know the story. Like I feel like for me, I prefer to dive into a classic like that, knowing kind of the plot.
Yeah.
I think my first one was A Christmas Carol, so that was easy to like.
I still haven't read that. The past 3 years, I've said I'm going to read it Christmas Eve, and then I'm so embarrassed. What is everyone reading? Well, I'll take this comment off. Oh, you guys haven't. Okay, well, I'm reading A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas.
Every Heart a Doorway, but I'm not actually reading it. I'm doing uni work apparently, but I'm really eating.
I'm reading a Diary of a Rich Kid.
There you go. Rachel said, I'm just so scarred from having to read classics in school, but I want to give Little Women a go purely because of Friends. Well, I don't know if there's any relation to Friends, but
yeah. I actually didn't. I don't think I knew that either.
No, I just want to read it because it had so much hype. Was it last year the film came out and everyone was like reading it and raving about it?
Yeah.
And then ever since then, I was like, oh, I just really want to read it. So.
I mean, it's only a children's classic, so Shouldn't be.
Yeah. I think I've been spoiled for like the main, or not the main thing, but like a sad thing that happens in it though, and I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so oh wow. I've decided to add it to the side of my TBR so I'm not stressed out about finishing before the end of a certain month. Yeah, that's good. Tried reading it before the film too, but couldn't get into it, which is surprising because I usually love classics. I'm guessing that's about Oliver Twist.
I think that's about Little Women.
Yeah, maybe you've seen the film.
Okay. Okay, I'm confused then. Yeah. Oh, I missed it. Cinema tickets in my town used to be so expensive, so someone made a Facebook page on a petition to make them cheaper. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah, we have such a small cinema in our town that it's like it was really cheap. And then they're going to turn it into like a Sainsbury's, and literally like the whole town protested and like they've kept it because it's like really nice like deco, like sort of like almost 20s 30s style from the outside. It looks really nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I think we only have like one cinema that's near me. There's one on Anglesey, which is like 40 minutes away, and then there's one in Llandudno, which is about half an hour-ish away. So like either way, you've got to travel quite a bit, but it's a Cineworld, and because we love watching films anyway, it just worked out so much cheaper for us to have the little card. Because like we were both students, and it was still like I think for Tom and I it was like £23 every time we used to go. Say if you wanted to drink and stuff as well, which like I never did because it was so expensive. But
yeah.
now it's like so much cheaper. You can go anytime, any film, any seats, whatever, and you get like 25% off everything there, which is really handy. My sister said if it comes to stuff hot, but I've enjoyed it up to that point to keep going because it's so worth it. She thinks I will adore the story because I like romance and royal drama. Yeah, it sounds really interesting, but like I just don't have the time for something like that at the minute. Maybe over summer, but when Joey and Rachel shouting spoilers at each other. Oh, okay, so I guess that they discuss Little Women. I don't know.
I think I remember that now, actually.
I read Little Women, Black Beauty. Oh my god, Black Beauty destroyed me when I was younger because I watched the film because I loved horses. Like I wanted my own horse, but I'm allergic to them, so like couldn't have one. And I watched Black Beauty and I didn't realize what it was, and yeah, it sort of started. Yeah. Rachel, I loved it. Also, the fact that you love Friends. Yeah, I love there too. I haven't been there for like, well, before this pandemic started though, which is sad. I haven't been there for a while though because it gets so busy because it's like the main touristy place around here. Yeah, there's nowhere to park if you want to go there. Cinemas are really cheap in Cardiff. £4. Oh my gosh, or free for students. I'm gonna miss it when I graduate. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I would be there every day if it was that cheap.
It's like that in Belfast as well. I think it's quite good. I think it's shocking. The prices here are shocking for the cinema.
Yeah,
it's actually
ours is expensive either. Like it's so weird. I don't get it, but we'll see what happens after everything sort of hopefully clears up soon.
Yeah. Oh, don't even start. I can't even think about it.
No, I know. I don't know if you'll remember talking about. Oh yeah, I remember these books. I found a YA middle-grade book called Stella by Starlight about a little girl during that time. Oh, I will definitely go search up that book now because that sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
I love Cardiff Prices. My grandma lives there, and it's such a bargain. Yeah, I suppose because it's such a big city, like they can make their money easily. So like,
yeah,
which is kind of nice. Yeah. Now they're £5. I would love that. Is that Llandudno or Cardiff?
Probably Cardiff. Probably. I'm guessing. Yeah.
I should be getting my vaccination in the next like 2 to 3 weeks. So it's because I'm asthmatic, but yeah, they phoned me the other day and they were like, "We're still going through the over 65s, but should be there soon." And I'm like, "Thanks." Oh my
That's-
god,
That's
25.
disgusting.
Wow. Oh no, transition now.
Oh,
That's crazy. Have you seen the goats that have been going around there? Because obviously the town is like empty at the minute because of COVID. And all the billy goats came down from the mountains and were just going through the towns and into the hotels and stuff.
ah, that's
That's
so funny.
Yeah, it was a while ago when I saw it, but it just made me laugh because like there was
Yeah.
just a massive like herd of them just going through the town.
I love that.
It's the best thing. Right, I am gonna pop this up just because it is 4 o'clock now, and I feel like we should do another sprint. I've done a long one just so we can all have time if we want a cup of tea or something.
Sounds good. You know me, want to be doing that.
Yeah, I really want a cup of tea now as well, so I'm just gonna go make one, and then I'll get back to the comments that I've missed afterwards, because otherwise we'll just chat for ages. So yeah. I'm gonna turn my camera off because I'm gonna run downstairs and make a cup of tea, but I will be back in a minute.
I'm gonna loiter, so yeah.
Wait, Emily, are you keeping your camera on? Or
Yeah,
you turn yours off? You keep
my,
it on?
yeah, my skateboard's right, so I'm just gonna hop over there and unwrap it. So yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna go and get tea then if you're doing that. Is that okay?
Yeah. Hold it up.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, you're there. When the
Yeah.
camera was like, is everyone there?
The most exciting thing ever just happened to me. I got like one of the marks back for an essay that I did, and I got a 78, which I literally was just like, oh my god! Like I actually, because he wrote it. He wrote like a comment saying basically that this is something that you would find in like a medical humanities like journal and everything like that. And I was just like, oh my god, that's like one of the highest that I've ever got. It's impossible to get that, like literally. So like I can't believe, and I thought I did terribly in it. And I'm so shocked because like I was expecting my Shakespeare mark to be like higher. And then the decolonizing literature one to be lower. But like it was the other way around, and I actually I'm like mind blown. That's the highest I've ever got. I cannot believe I actually got a 78 and that, like, that's insane.
Oh my god, I'm so happy for you.
I literally, like, I ran down to my flatmates like, oh my god, I got a 78, because yesterday I was like so upset. I was like, I'm not good enough to be here. Like I was just so disappointed with my Shakespeare grade, even though it was good. It was like a 2-1, but I was just disappointed. I was like, because I worked so hard on it. But yeah, like I couldn't believe that. I'm just so happy about that.
I'm so happy for you. That's amazing.
It's made me feel so much better.
Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I hate that with uni when you start getting marks back and you're like, oh, I hate that. I thought I did so good, but that's amazing.
Yeah, because they're just so picky with us. Like they're just like, that full stop shouldn't be there. Like you're not allowed to use the word therefore. You know what I mean? Like they're so picky. So it's just like it's just amazing. Like I can't believe it. I'm so shocked.
Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy for you.
I'm so happy. Thank you. I think Emily's frozen.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I just love it whenever people freeze. I don't know why. I just find it so hilarious.
I was gonna say that almost looks worse than yours the other day.
She looks so annoyed.
Oh, there's fun.
I know she's gonna find this hilarious though. I'm gonna turn on my light because it's getting a bit dark.
Yeah. Oh, Emily's back. Give me a sec. There she is.
I was laughing at you freezing again.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Not as funny as the first time though. That was just never gonna beat that.
I'll never live that down.
No, never.
It's awful, isn't it, when your face is just stuck there and you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's just so weird. So funny.
Hey, just got here. So far behind on all my reading, and reading journal needs to get a move on with both. Well, I hope we can help you in some way. I think, is that the COVID jab? Because that is crazy that you're getting both of them so early.
Yeah.
Good.
Small cinema that's like £6.50 a ticket, and they have an ice blast machine. Oh, I used to love those.
So funny.
Yeah, alcohol in the ice blast. Oh my god.
Oh, that sounds funny. I'd love to go and watch like a horror film drunk or something. I find that would be hilarious. I would do that with Emily. I feel like that would be the funniest thing ever.
When it came out, he said he went there and he was like really drunk because he was like kind of scared. But like he started to sober up as the film went on, and he said he was like shitting himself by the end.
Oh no, I tried to watch Annabelle drunk before, but I didn't like process anything that was happening. Like I got to the end, it was like nothing scared me then, and like what happened?
Yeah. I watched Cabin in the Woods drunk. That was funny because it was just like, wait, what? I just don't even know what's happening.
Is that the one with Jennifer Lawrence in it, or am I thinking about a different one?
No, it's like I can't remember who's in that. It's not that good. It's just kind of boring.
About it, but I don't know. She's in one, and that was really good. It probably wasn't that good, but like I don't really watch that sort of stuff. So, for me, it was scary.
I've not seen one with her in it.
I can't remember what it's called. It doesn't really matter, but there we are. I might pick up War and Peace in the next sprint because I read a page in the last sprint and something happened, and I have to find out what is happening. That is hilarious. I don't know what that is about. That was like just when we started sprinting.
Was that Emily freezing or something?
No, that was as we started sprinting earlier.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure what it's about. Abs said, "Hi girls, sorry I'm late. I was on a work call but finally free." Hi.
Hello.
And Lily's here. Hi Lily. I don't know if she's still Oh, that's me. I saw that a load of people had like commented during that sprint, so I was like, well, I'll just type something. You made me want to grab myself a hot chocolate. I was really debating making a hot chocolate or not, but like I think I'm gonna save it till later on tonight. Be comfy. Going to go through the last few books I've read and put them through core pile. Probably won't get much reading done because I found out what was happening in War and Peace, so that's off my mind now. I haven't been tracking my reading this year. Last year I read, last year I put them into core pile and stuff. And this year I've just not bothered, and I don't know if I should or what, because what I used to do was like write in books that I wanted to read in the month, and then I never actually got to them. So I had all these stats for stuff that I hadn't actually read. So yeah, I felt bad. So I don't know if I'll do that.
I've started using it this year for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying using it.
I
always like the rating it gives me, but it's interesting to like compare the rating it gives me and the one I originally thought it was going to be.
That's the thing. I feel like when I read a book, I kind of know what star rating I want to give it. So like putting it through core pile in my head, I'm like, oh, if I just give this all 6s, it'll be a 3-star, which is what I would rate this book. So I'll just do that. And I'm like, no, don't do that.
Like core pile, it doesn't have 0.5 ratings. So yeah, I have a whole other spreadsheet that's just like for me, and I just put my rating in there. So yeah,
I should do that. To be fair, I just haven't got around to it this month, and I feel like I've seen a load of different ones, and I feel like I like elements of each one, but not like the whole thing.
yeah.
I don't know if that's just me, because I know with core pile this time there's like a DNF section, isn't there? And I never DNF books because I don't like doing that. But yeah, I don't know.
Yay.
Yeah, that's amazing. Didn't read anything, been struggling to
Nice.
Read 40 pages, well done. Rachel Omgia read 32 pages and loving this short story. Oh, I'm so glad. I really do want to pick up that book. I feel like I will buy it soon.
Oh.
Everyone's saying congratulations.
I missed what it was. What is it?
I got a 78 in my essay.
Oh, well done.
Like,
That's a good news.
And this my mind is blown.
Oh wow.
I'm so happy for you. Yeah, congrats. It's like the best feeling, isn't it? Oh, I'm so happy for you. Finished my lecture today. Nice. Read 70 pages. Wow. And an ice lolly. Wow.
Yeah.
I love that's so nice. I would love doing right now. Oh, people are so nice. I just broke my
Amazing.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
That's running books with history.
that made me freezing.
Oh yeah, I think that's Emily freezing like that. That was elite. Comedy gold.
I love that.
Oh no.
That's my sister.
I'm sure that's your sister, because in the other lives I've been on, when you're on your channel or Emily's channel, I'm always like, sure that's her sister.
Yeah, it's my sister.
I'm a support. Ah, that makes sense. Oh, thank you anyway for your work during this
Oh,
pandemic.
whoops, I just zoomed in and really weirdly there. Does it look like the screen?
Hope you're still sprinting. I'm definitely up for another sprint. I don't know if we'll do one after that though, depending on how everyone feels.
Yeah, I can do one more.
Yeah, do more.
That's good. Oh, was the Jennifer Lawrence one, House at the End of the Street? I think so. Yeah, because the guy from Bates Hotel is in it, and I loved him, so I was like watching it, and I really liked it, but then it sort of went a bit weird by the end, but like I really enjoyed it, but it scared the life out of me.
Yeah, I remember something about that.
Is that the one that is in like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like the guy that you're about?
No, not him. It's like
Okay.
the brother in Bates Motel. So it's
Okay.
not actually the main character because I love him. He's such a good actor. But no, it's a different one.
Okay. That's the only guy I know from that. So.
Oh my god, it's such a good series. But like the last series is so creepy. Like it just like just the guy's acting as well. Like because obviously it's about Norman Bates and like he was a serial killer, whatever. Spoiler. But just the fact that he can act so normal, but like in his head it's like so messed up, and it's like, oh, I hate it, but I love it.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Oh my god, it is so good, so good.
Definitely something that like seems like something I'd enjoy.
Yeah, well, I didn't think I would, but it's got loads of actors in it that I really like, and yeah, the more I watched it, I was just like, oh my god, I'm hooked. So good.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. Only just joined you all, but I'm reading The Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, hoping to get to the 300 book today. Yeah, I really want to pick up the first book, but I don't know. I've heard like a few mixed things about it, and the paperback is quite expensive, so I don't know if I want to buy it. How are you all today? I'm good, thank you.
I'm doing very good.
Yeah, you're very happy. How are you, Barb? Going to be reading You Spellslinger? Is that just Spellslinger? Because I know I have got Spellslinger. Like, yeah, I have read it. Yeah. Bates Motel, I love that show so much. Yes, so good. Tired, I did a sleeping last night. Well, thanks for still being here. You don't need to be. Reading The Starless Sea today. I feel like everyone's been picking up those books recently, and I need to. Also reading a manga called Candy Color Paradox. That sounds very interesting.
What is that? I might have heard of that actually, but I don't know what it's about.
I really need to like get more into manga. I think the only one I've read is A Promised Neverland, and I really liked it. But I do want to get more into like Jujutsu and stuff, even though I know it's like very creepy horror type thing. I feel like it'll be easier to read than like a full length novel where I'll be spending like loads of time with it. That's my. I had my first COVID vaccine yesterday. How are you feeling? Yeah, I know people like have different reactions to it, so I hope you're good. Personally, really enjoyed From Blood and Ash. Completely devoured the second half of the book, though I can understand the mixed reviews. Yeah. I feel like it'll be one where like once all the books are out, I will just like buy them and binge them. But for now, I'm not going to do that. Oh, that's lovely. I'm like so happy for you. I'm like full on smiling.
I just, oh, I can't believe it.
I need to be here. I've only read 2 books this month. 2 books is fine, but yeah, definitely it helps to be on these live sprints, I feel like. Oh, how did you do, by the way? Did we even chat about that? I think I read exactly 36 pages again, or maybe even more because I'm on page 74. So yeah, I'm loving this one so far. It looks like I haven't read anything though.
Wow.
Yeah, in comparison.
Huge.
I read like the majority of a little article on like the etymology of Old English words or something. I don't know. It's yeah.
I think I read about 20 pages of. I started Pet, but then I started planning out a bullet journal spread and had printer issues. So
typical. I finished the other day, and now I feel as though I have a book hangover. Oh my gosh, that book is just amazing. Again, if you read that, read Circe as well, because Circe is just phenomenal. And I feel like no one talks about Circe, but it's so good.
I think my mum's got the copy of Circe, so I might nick it and read it.
Yeah, I always say listen to the audiobook because I listened to it and read it at the same time, and it was just so much better, I feel like. So I think you definitely get a lot out of it doing it that way.
I'll look into it.
I don't know. I just really liked it. Congratulations on the vaccine, if I can speak. I'm a shielder, very severe lung condition, so very relieved. My arm is very sore, but it's getting me out of doing the cleaning, so all fine. That's good. Yeah, I've been shielding for like a year now, almost. It was like right after my sister's birthday last year, so March 22nd. So I've been literally self-isolating for almost a year because I've got really bad asthma. And I was like, I don't want anything. I just want to be safe. So yeah, I get that completely. Plus it got you out of cleaning, which is always good.
Yeah.
I've done so much more reading this year since I've started joining the sprints. Yeah, I have, to be fair. They do really help. How many pages does Silver Flames have? It's exactly 750. And I feel like the other ones she has are also this length, but they have thinner pages. So like these have the proper pages. So I think that's why it looks a lot chunkier, but it's actually like the same as Crescent City and Kingdom of Ash and all of them, I think. And lock successful. Nice. I still have to walk, no back while shielding life sucks. Yeah, I do go for walks just because I feel like I would be like absolutely climbing up the walls if I was just stuck inside. But that's basically all I do. I have been to the shops 1 or 2 times, but I try and get online delivery, but it's kind of awful because everything's sold out.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a pain, but yeah, I just want to keep safe, so it's my choice. But
yeah, I feel like the like, I mean, I got it and my flatmate got it both at 2 different times, but the both places we got it from was like our boyfriends both work, and that's how we ended up both getting it, because like my boyfriend at the time when the pubs were open before Christmas, he was working at a pub, then gave it to me, and then the same with Elena's boyfriend's a dentist.
Oh wow.
And gave it to her. So I think that's kind of how I think that's how it's kind of transferring a lot.
Yeah, do you know what
going to shops and things?
Yeah, I was scared because Tom works at a pub as well, and it's like the Welsh student pub, so it's always quite full with all of the people. And like one day I woke up and it was like the uni halls for all the like Welsh lot had all got COVID, like all the floors except for one side of the building or something had all been positive. So I was stressing, but then obviously the pubs have closed now until I don't know when.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I feel bad because he's not working, but like I also feel a lot safer because every day I was kind of stressing and I was like, please wash your hands, please sanitize.
Yeah.
Obviously he doesn't really about it, but I'm like, I know I'm in a more like awful position where like if I'm ill. So
yeah, and it's also like the anxiety can sometimes be worse than the actual reality of getting it, because if you got it, you're more likely maybe you'll be sick for like a week or 2, but more likely than not you'll be completely fine.
Yeah,
but like it's more like the anxiety of what if that is more of the worst bit.
I just know because my immune system's awful, like I'm allergic to like a lot of stuff, so that, and because of my asthma I always feel like I have chest issues and all of this, and I feel like every time I'm ill I'm like extremely ill instead of just like normal cold. I'm like I feel it like for 2 weeks. I'm like I can't get over it. So with stuff like this I'm always like I just really don't want anything in case.
See, I'm usually like that. Like whenever I get like a cold, like it'll go really, really badly. If I get the flu, I'm like probably throwing up for days and days. I get really, really sick whenever I get sick. But whenever I got COVID, like it was really, really bad. But I think that it's more like not whenever you're sick, like you get kind of leftovers. Like I still, like whenever I lie on my back, I find it like harder to breathe now, and like I'll just now it's just kind of like you get kind of leftovers. Rather than like I get tired quicker when I run and stuff like that, but it's more like that rather than, I don't know how to explain it, like rather than actually while you're sick.
Yeah, I remember someone saying that they've had it like quite a few months ago now, and they still can't like smell or taste anything properly. Like perfume just smells like disinfectant and stuff to them. They can't actually smell the scent. It's just like oh, and I'm like, no, I want to be able to smell things and taste it.
Yeah, I definitely think it's better not to get it.
Yeah, but hopefully with these vaccines and stuff now, but even then I feel like I'll never sort of go back to how I was, or not for a long time anyway. I feel like I'm just gonna keep to myself again.
Yeah,
Stay safe. Yeah, and you guys got it in October. That's the thing, isn't it? You literally don't know where it's from, and that's why I've stopped working at the minute, because I was working in a supermarket, and it's crazy how little people cared. Like, they'd come up to me and they'd like pull their mask down, like count their money, and then like lick their fingers and give me money, and it would just stress me out. And I was just getting so anxious with the fact that I was seeing thousands of people every time I was at work.
Yeah.
I
And I
was
think
like,
that's the likely place where you're going to get it from, rather
Yeah,
than going into the shop. If you're the person coming into contact with loads of people, you're likely to get it.
I was just, like you said, the anxiety was just going like really high. And then because I knew I was on placement in schools now, I was meant to go in obviously before schools closed. So I said to work, like, I'll come back in summer, but for now I just need to like step back. I'm not even in schools at the minute, which is kind of like made me feel a bit better still. Because I feel like I think the key worker kids are in school, but obviously they're like the most likely to be infected because they're kids of key workers who are out there obviously still working in the middle of everything.
My parents are teachers, and they've had to go in it like every day still. And my mum, she's a year 2 teacher, and she said, I think her bubble, like her year group was shut 3 times for 2 weeks, because just if one child gets it, then their whole like have to shut down, and she has to isolate at home, even if it wasn't in her class, and she's
Yeah,
yeah.
which is kind of, I'm kind of glad that I'm at home, but then I'm like, I'm missing out on the experience of actually teaching in schools now. So like in September, when I actually like graduated from this course, I just won't have a clue what to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely feel safer in my house, just like shielding. But yeah, it's just kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, literally only leave my house for work and occasionally to go to shops. Yeah. Yeah, my friend has had long-term.
Yeah, I'm terrified of that being me. Like,
yeah, that's what's scary, isn't it? You can't just pinpoint it to like one thing. Whereas the flu, you know, you get the flu, you kind of know what it is. But with something like this, yeah, it just kind of, stresses me out. Yeah, but like I've worked with someone, and it was at the time where you didn't have to wear masks in shops in Wales, but I was wearing it because I was like really scared. And one of my co-workers came into work knowing that he was positive for COVID. And like I'd been working with him all day. And so the next week when I came in, they were like, oh yeah, this happened. And he'd come in for like 3 days or something, knowing that he was positive. And I don't think he was wearing a mask. So I was like proper stressed, thinking like, oh my gosh, am I like okay? Do I need to self-isolate? And they were just like, as long as you didn't have direct contact for 15 minutes, you're fine. Which is basically a way to say to us, like, tough shit, you've got to stay working, basically. And I was
so bad.
in this little thing, like, oh my God, I was with him like the whole day. Because obviously on Sundays, there's like, I think 5 or 6 of us that work every Sunday. And so, like, you're with the same people. And I was like, oh my God, no. I think that's when I realized that people genuinely don't care. And it was like stressing me out. So, while Rebecca had COVID,
I remember that.
Did it make you feel better?
Yeah, it did. I remember that. I was like, oh, that was really fun.
Good. I'm a year 3/4 teacher, and I've been very fortunate so far that my bubble hasn't popped yet. I'm in school every day, which has been hard to balance online learning with the key workers. Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Should have been forced to go home. Yeah, he was when they found out. But I think he was scared of like phoning in sick or something, which is just, it just shows you how like messed up the whole work situation is. Because I had like a really bad face infection last year. I was forced to come in for like 3 weeks, and they saw how ill I was, and like I had these massive blotches on my face, but I just couldn't phone in sick because I didn't have leave. So I had to come in, and then it turns out I was very contagious. And so as soon as I gave them the doctor's note being like, yeah, I'm contagious, they were literally like, okay, bye, take a week, bye.
Yeah.
After forcing me to come in for like 3 weeks.
You know what, that reminds me of one time when the pubs were open before Christmas, and I think this was after I tested positive, or maybe before, and we were in the pub, and my boyfriend noticed somebody that he kind of knew from uni, and he was like, wait, what? Like, she's posted on social media that she's positive, and she's literally right there. I think we'd actually had just had it, so we were kind of like, oh, and we were kind of nowhere near. But he was like, she's literally been posting all over that she's like positive, and she was literally in the queue for a drink.
I think even though, you know, it says like self-isolate for 10 days, but I'm like, if I had COVID, I would literally not leave the house for like at least a month, just so I knew that, like, because obviously there's nothing to prove that you can't pass it on after those 10 days or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like, there's no like solid evidence for anything. They're just kind of like, oh yeah, 2 meters, it's fine. Oh yeah, a 4-person bubble, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, how do you know it's fine? It's not fine. I just want to stay away from everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I said, I saw someone post that she was positive, and then I think her isolation must have ended or something, but she passed me in the street as I was like walking to our local shop, and I just had the biggest like, and I like crossed the road. I was like, nope.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is terrible.
I isolated with my boyfriend actually whenever I did have it, because my flatmates were like, no way, because I think that was at the time where you could kind of like switch between things. So I isolated with him during the time because he'd given it to me, and we hadn't come into contact, and because so like I hadn't really come into contact with the rest of my flatmates, so they were kind of like, right, go kind of just in case. But then whenever I came back again after like I'd done my isolation, I came back here because I didn't want to be in his house like the whole time. I wanted to be in my own house, obviously. And but like I was completely fine. Like nobody else got it. So I think that like it is like the right amount of
just time,
because nobody else ended up getting it whenever I came back in the right amount of time after I didn't have any symptoms or anything left.
Ah, right, that's good. I know that because we have to take tests with being on placement. I know if you've had COVID, it like no matter how many tests you do, even if it's like a month or 2 months after, they still come up positive.
Yeah,
like, that's the only issue with like obviously if you've had it, then it's in your system. I feel like
I think it's just because you can't. I think you just can't pass it on.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was a weird tangent, but
yeah.
I'm glad we're all safe. Yeah, please stay in your houses, stay away from people, stay safe. We're saving lives. Well, basically we're saving ourselves, aren't we? You know what I mean? I'm doing it for myself because I know like if I got this, it would probably be awful. So.
Yeah, but I also think it's good to hear about from people like who have had it and stuff as well, because I feel like sometimes you don't get like actual stories from people who have actually had it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because I've been stressing being like, or maybe the 10 days, like I was saying, like, how do they know? But if you've said, oh, I've had it, and after the 10 days I was fine and no one else has had it, I'm like, oh, okay, that kind of makes me feel a little bit better knowing that, like, that kind of works, that you've gotten over it. So, yeah, that's definitely good. I'm going back to that. I just bought a big chunky cardigan from H&M, so I'm very happy. Also, my mate's dad got COVID when he got his jab. Oh, no.
No, that's unfortunate.
That's a shame. Yeah, because it's not. I don't think it's meant to stop anything, is it? It's just meant to like help. So I feel like if I got COVID and say I was like going to be very ill from it in the hospital, it just sort of helps you not get to that stage.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. It's not like immunity. It's just not as bad as what it would have been if you didn't have the jab. That's what I understood it as.
But it should be roundabout. I'm sure it must be roundabout immunity, because I think it's only like whenever I got COVID and I talked to my GP, she was kind of like talking me through some COVID stuff, and she was basically just saying that there's only like a handful of people in the world that have got it. Like it was like 2 or 3 people in the world at that time had, after they'd been infected, had got it again. So she was like, we're pretty sure that you cannot get it again, but it's definitely like about 4 months, but we're pretty sure that you can't get it again. So that's what she told me. So
yeah, well, coming from a doctor, you'd expect that to be sort of spot on, wouldn't you?
So hopefully it will be kind of at least somewhat of immunity.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so good.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this is the thing for me as well, is that the media doesn't help. I haven't watched the news since we went into like lockdown in March. It stresses me out that, you know, like the politicians are saying one thing and doing another, and then stuff's blown out of proportion, and like, it's just
definitely blown out of proportion. You just have to kind of just stay safe. Kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he had pneumonia or something, didn't he? I think it was something like that.
Yeah, it's the next comment says.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's because they're like, obviously putting things down with COVID and when it's not and stuff, which obviously there's a big discussion over that, but yeah, it's a bit odd. But.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I literally have put sprinting until the hour, so I'll just get through these comments now. There's not a lot. It is immunity, it's just not 100%. Yeah, that's what I kind of got, is that like it is meant to like help you, but I thought it wasn't like 100%. Like if you got it, it just wouldn't be as bad, but you could still get it.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not a scientist. I've not been looking at the news. I don't know.
Yeah. It's basically better than nothing.
Oh, that's weird. When you go for your jab in Scotland, they make you take off your own mask and put on a disposable one. Why would they do that? I feel like that's a bit pointless. Like if you go there wearing a mask, why would you have to take it off to put another mask on?
Maybe the mask has in it or something. I don't know.
Rachel says, yeah, once I get my second dose, I'll be 86% protected. And now after my first dose, I'm 66% protected. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this is me. Literally, my auntie's like glued to it because she's already had a jab because she had an operation last year. She was really ill, and so like she's very scared of everything, but she's glued to the news. So every time something pops up, she's like messaging me, and I'm like, don't tell me. I don't know. Bless her. I'm a Christian. The amount of people claiming it's the mark of the devil is insane. Wow, I haven't heard that.
I haven't heard that either.
That is crazy.
But it doesn't surprise me. Like,
yeah. Well, I phoned up someone last night because my stepdad sent me a number saying like phone up just in case you can make an appointment now. And there's literally an option where you can opt out of getting the vaccine, and I was like, why would you opt out?
Yeah.
I don't think
the only reason why I can see is if you've already had it and you're kind of like, well, maybe giving it somebody else a chance or something. I don't know, but
yeah, that would make sense. Because they don't know where your mask has been. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so they don't want to get close to you in case your mask is like dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. See, I didn't know this.
Oh, okay. So
if nobody's touching it and it's not airborne, then how does your mask?
Yeah, because surely it'd be inside the mask anyway, wouldn't it? Not on the outside.
Well, but if because COVID's not airborne, you get it from like touching and stuff like that in really, really close contact. Then how does, even if it was on the mask and it's not airborne, then how does it? I don't know. I don't understand viruses, things and stuff. I'm not a sciencey person.
Probably someone out there being like, these girls are absolutely clueless. What are they Oh, it's in case your mask isn't up to standard, they want to make sure you're wearing a proper mask.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
That kind of makes sense. But like, I don't know. Because I have loads of masks and I think they're okay.
Yeah, I would use disposable ones.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd never just wear a scarf, like a thin scarf, because I'd be like way too scared that it wasn't actually doing anything.
Yeah.
They do that disposable mask thing where I live and I'm nowhere near Scotland. Oh, I don't think they've done it here. I've never had to do that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And just extra precaution.
Yeah.
I just don't get if you have to take it off because then you're breathing, obviously.
Maybe you have to take it off, like outside before you kind of.
Before they go in, yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Not just like right in front of them, but like in their face while they're about to give you a job. Okay, I'm going to swap this now.
Oh God, imagine. Yeah, because when I took my test, I had to do 2 before going on placement, which was cancelled anyway. But it was literally like you walked up and there was loads of little individual like booths, and then there was like a clear screen with someone behind it wearing a mask, and they just had to watch me do it, and I felt like the weirdest person because I had to shove this thing down my throat and up my nose.
Yeah.
And I wanted to sneeze, so I went to grab like a load of tissues, and the tissue box fell off, and I was just having a nightmare.
Yeah.
Looking at me like.
Yeah. No, I did test both times, and like I closed those wee curtains because I was just like, nobody's gonna watch me do this.
I do that. It was literally like, because it was in like a uni hall, you just had dividers, and then someone had to watch me doing it, and then behind him there was like a row of people who were actually like making sure everything was in the right place.
Oh
so
yeah.
5 people watching me take this test. And it
Oh
was
no.
So I'm part of a study, like for like ONS, and so I get tests like weekly, and then it was monthly now. But like me and my whole family do it, and we all like shut ourselves in the bathroom and like play music out loud so like no one can hear us all like gagging, and the smell comes on the doorstep, like which is out right outside the bathroom. So we're all like, oh god, they're listening to us gagging, and
that's what was awful. I literally said to the guy, I was like, I'm so sorry, I feel really weird. And he was like, I've seen about like so many people do this.
Yeah, everybody's really just
but I didn't gag or anything. It's just the one up my nose, because you have to, it's literally the tiniest little thing and you have to twist it. And oh my gosh, it felt like someone was like,
yeah, literally. And see whenever you're sick and you're sneezing anyway. So you're just like, it's just like, no. It was just, I hated it.
And then afterwards, hours, it still felt like there was something stuck at my nose. So I was like, horrible. When I had my COVID test, I had to put a new mask before going in to be tested. Oh, that's weird. I didn't have to do that. I don't know if it's just different everywhere. I'm not sure. I have to have COVID tests twice a week. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I hated doing that twice a month.
The nose is just not the one.
Even though the second time I was more prepared for it, I was still like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Glad I never had to do a test. I'm glad that I did, just so I know what it's like.
Yeah, a bit of an experience.
Yeah, but like I'm glad, because I think we got the results back in like half an hour as well, and obviously the like stress of like getting the text and being like, oh.
Yeah, it is so stressful.
My mum's key working has to test at home twice a week. Oh,
my mum does that.
It's just to be safe, isn't it? I'd rather know that I was safe. So.
Yeah, it is good.
Right, on that note, I'm going to put this up. We're going to sprint till the hour. It's not quite 45 minutes anymore, but
that's right.
Right, I am going to mute myself now so you don't have to listen to me. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I hate coming back from sprints because I don't want to like shout anything.
Yeah.
Hi. How was that for you guys?
Yeah, good. I didn't read anything or do any uni work. I got partially ready for a video, cleaned my room, stuff like that.
Oh, nice. What about you?
I think I got maybe read another 50 pages, but I did mostly journaling, listening to the audiobooks. I don't actually know.
Oh, nice. God, you've been so productive. I've just been sat here. I don't know how much I actually read, but I'm on page 102 now, so I'm happy with that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I always aim to read like 100 pages in every life. I feel like that's like normally what my reading pace is, so
That's so good.
I'm happy with that.
I just waste every single sprint, always like eating and doing things. I can't sit still. Like it's actually such an issue. I cannot sit still.
Yeah, I think I was distracted in this sprint because I was just like, I just walked around a bit. I was like, I need to stretch my legs,
Yeah.
move, because I'm bad. I can't sit still for like more than half an hour.
Yeah, me either. I'm just
I
still trying to get ready, so just
where I
trying
go.
to shove some earrings in.
Rachel's gone, but thanks for joining, Rachel. You're probably gone. I read 32 pages, but I have to go now. But I might come back if I have time. 57 pages. Wow. I got to walk the dog. Yeah, your sprints have been a game changer today. I read 82 pages, so I only have 34 left. Well done.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm really happy that we did this as well because, like I said, I've got like, I always feel like 100 pages is always such a good chunk, but looking at it, like,
Yeah. How is it? Like, are you?
it's so good. Like, I've just fallen straight back into it, and it's just really funny. Like, I don't know if you've seen me, but like, there's some parts I've just been sat here just like grinning because I'm just like, oh, it's so funny.
Yeah. Sarah J. Masters, I feel like just makes you be like that.
Yeah, it's like such an easy, even though it's like 750, I'm like, I will fly through this because it's not that you don't have to concentrate, but I feel like you don't have to pay as much attention because you can just through it. And I just, I need something like that. I watched The Office. Don't know how many pages I read, but I'm now on page 192. Wow, well done. Somehow on page 250 of The Knife of Never Letting Go, having only started at the beginning of this live. What?
What's about now?
That is crazy. Putting us all to shame.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, are you enjoying it actually? Let us know. I'm just trying to work out, like, that is a massive chunk. Wait. What did you say? 250? That is literally this section.
That is
That was
mental.
insane.
I
cannot read that fast.
That's like tough, isn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy. Well done. I definitely need to fly through that. And I started on page 26 when I first joined these sprints, and you are now on 190. Wow.
That's so good.
People are literally putting me to shame. Still working, but making some much needed progress. Brill. Yeah, loving it. It's a reread, so that's probably why I'm able to fly through. I'm not normally that fast. Yeah, I do like that with rereads, to be fair. I feel like because you're more familiar with the world, it doesn't take you as long to sort of wrap your head around everything.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, I'll be interested to see how I like it. I'm really interested in it. I don't actually know what it's about. Like, I just heard really good things about it like years ago, so I bought them and then I've just never read them. And obviously now with the film coming out, I'm really intrigued, especially with the cast because it's like an amazing cast.
Really good cast.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for it. I'm not sure when I'll pick it up though because I've got like this to read. Then I've actually got 2 books on my TBR that I still need to read. So I don't know if I'll manage them next week, but we'll see. I want to get to it eventually. So.
Everything that you think about it.
Mine is a middle grade, so I'm enjoying it. Well, I always love a middle grade just to like pick up the pace and like have a really quick fun read.
Yeah.
Full- Am I late?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was our last sprint. We have been live since 2:30, but this will be saved on my channel. So if you want to go back and rewatch it and sprint with us, then you're more than welcome to do so. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it there because it is past 6 o'clock now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we'd been on for that long.
Yeah.
I'm really hungry, so I definitely need to make some tea. Rebecca's film. Are you doing anything, Emily? Journaling?
Or are we going to finish my spreads? Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
good. Get that, well, I'll just see. So excited to read the others because I only ever had the first book until Christmas. Oh, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. No, thank you for joining. To be fair, I'm really surprised at how many people joined today because obviously afternoon sprints, not a lot of people can join.
Yeah.
So it's actually been really nice to see you all and chat to you all. And I hope you managed to get a good chunk of reading done, which a lot of you definitely have. So yeah, very happy with that. I'm probably going to sit down in a minute and carry on with this.
Yeah.
I know if anyone does want more reading sprints, Spooks from Spooky Hall is doing some at 6, so they will have started. So
Okay.
hop on over there if anyone's interested, because I probably will after I make tea. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it there. Otherwise, we will carry on talking for a while, or I will at least. Thank you all so much for joining. Emily and I are hosting some afternoon reading sprints on her channel tomorrow. Is it the same time? Or is it
3 o'clock?
3, okay. Okay, at 3 p.m. So definitely join us there if you want to get some more reading done.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for joining, and I guess we'll see you soon.
Yeah.